Welcome to 4.4 class. Same day, same shirt. Once again, I'm trying to get 2 videos done every day that I kind of start and motivate to post some of these. So 4.4, what you see here is the whole lesson. So pause the video and maybe write down all these examples. And that's the sum total of what's in 4.4. Okay, here we go. So you will notice that this looks extremely similar to what we just did when we looked at 4.3 and the combining of those polynomials. It is just with parentheses added. So if you pretend like this is just one polynomial and you're adding a second one, throwing a positive, an addition sign in between them, we're gonna actually just combine them as normal. So I put this one in the wrong order on purpose, just so that you'd see the practice of how you should really start with the highest degree. So I'm gonna start looking at this and see over here in the second set of parentheses, do I see anything that's x squared? And I do right here. So a -3 and a +7 adds to +4. So +4x squared. And now I go down a degree and I say this is 4x and this is -6x, so that is -2x. And you can circle those if that helps you. You can cross things off once you use them if that helps you so you don't forget any terms. This is actually take 2 for me for this video because this one I didn't use the same exponents intentionally, and then I kind of tricked myself as I was solving it up here on the whiteboard. All right, so 10 and 2 make 12, and that's it, final answer. The only difference between add and subtract is clearly there's a subtract piece here, which means that we have an added step that when you subtract this entire polynomial, every term inside that second set of parentheses needs to change signs. Imagine that you are distributing that negative or multiplying a -1 through by everybody. So this is going to change to a positive, and this is going to go negative, negative, positive. Let me double check that I wrote that the way I think I did here. Yeah, I forgot which one that started off being. Okay, so now we're just going to do exactly the same thing that we did up here. Now that this is changed to a plus, we're just combining. If you wanted to rewrite this whole thing and have this be your step 2 so you don't screw up the original question, that's completely fine as well. All right, so are there any other terms that are x to the 3rd over here? No. So that just comes straight down. Are there any other x squared terms? There are. We have a -1 or -4, and we're adding a -1. So when we're adding 2 negatives, we still remain negative, so now we have -5x squared. Are there any terms in either polynomial that are just x? That one right there. And it doesn't have anybody to combine with, so we put that. And then we have a -9 and a +1, and so that combines to a -8. Notice how my answer is in descending order, and when I combined those terms, the exponents never changed, like x to the 3rd, x to the 3rd, 2x squareds, it's still x squared. So make sure that you're not inadvertently changing those and adding those exponents together. All right, let's do the same thing again. So this time, I will write it out for you. Maybe I should have done that up here. So I'm just going to rewrite this one, 5x squared plus x minus 2. And then when I distribute that negative, it's going to go -6x squared minus x. And then that -8 is going to change to a +8. Let me shoot off camera real quick here, make sure I'm still in the screen. Oh yeah, I got lots of room. Okay. And so I have a +5 and a -6. These are my 2x squared terms. So -1 x squared. I have a +x and a -x, so that cancels each other out. I have a 1, take away 1, so that's gone. and I have a negative 2 and a positive 8, so it's a plus 6. If somebody didn't have the 1 there, that's a better answer even. So if you were handwriting homework for me, I would accept either one. You're going to have to learn what my math lab wants you to do, and I'm guessing it's this, because historically we don't type that 1 in. It's implied. So, all right, last one. We kind of touched on it here, where those dropped out. I just wanted to do one more, so pause the video if you'd like. And try C on your own. All right, sometimes subtract can be a little tricky because watch what happens. You're like, oh, that's 7x and that's 7x and we're gonna subtract, and so that's 0, and I've got a 9 and a 9, and I see a couple subtracts, and so you might assume that that goes to 0 also. So it can trick you. When I apply that negative right there to that positive, that also is going to be a negative 9. So we have 7x minus 7x, that is gone. But then I have a negative 9 and another negative 9. Those are not opposites. So the answer here is a negative 18. So that concludes 4-4. And I hope you're doing well, and as always, let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.